Let's be honest, you've seen the Instagram posts, the ones that make you pause mid-scroll, sigh, and wonder if you're missing out on the secret to happiness. Bali, with its sun-drenched beaches and lush jungles, seems to promise a life that's just out of reach. Some influencer named Kaylee is in an infinity pool, laptop balanced, coconut in hand, blessed digital nomad. Her skin glows, her inbox is empty, and her only worry seems to be which smoothie bowl to order next. You, stuck in your cubicle, think, that's it, I'm moving to Bali. You imagine trading fluorescent lights for palm trees and your boss's emails for the sound of waves. The fantasy is irresistible. Rice patties instead of rush hour, coconuts instead of conference calls, and your only boss is you at 3 a.m. Bali's marketing is next level. Every travel blog, every YouTube vlog, every sun-kissed photo whispers, this could be your life. They sell you a life where your biggest problem is sun glare on your screen. No deadlines, no stress, just you, your laptop, and endless summer. You picture yourself working from a hammock, getting tanner, fitter and wiser, all while crushing your career goals. Maybe you'll even write a book or launch a startup between yoga classes. It's the ultimate escape from the 9-to-5 grind. The dream is so vivid, you can almost feel the sand between your toes and the freedom in your lungs. So you pack your linen pants and bug spray, announce your new life, and imagine becoming a Zen productivity machine. You're ready to reinvent yourself, to finally live the life you've been double-tapping for years. Your friends are jealous, your family is baffled, and you feel like the star of your own movie. Every message you send home is a highlight reel, sunsets, smoothies, and scooter rides. But reality? It's less eat, pray, love, and more eat, pray, please let this Wi-Fi work. The struggle is real when your video call freezes mid-sentence and the tropical rain knocks out the power. The dream comes with fine print the influencers never mention. There's a whole side to Bali that doesn't fit in a filtered square. Bali is incredible, but working here is a whole different game. The cafes are packed, the co-working spaces are noisy, and sometimes you're just fighting for a power outlet. Sometimes your office is a stuffy room with a fan that sounds like a helicopter. The humidity is relentless, and your productivity dreams start to melt in the heat. Your spiritual awakening might just be realizing you can survive on instant noodles for days. Gourmet brunches? Not every day. Sometimes it's just you, your laptop, and a cup of noodles at midnight. So buckle up. I'm giving you the real tour of the digital nomad dream. Forget the highlight reel, let's get into the unfiltered, sometimes messy, always interesting reality. Spoiler, it involves a lot more sweating than you think. Welcome to Bali, unfiltered. This is the side of paradise you don't see on Instagram, but trust me, it's worth the ride. Instagram Bali is all white sand, turquoise water, and gravity-defying smoothie bowls. It's a place where every sunrise looks like a painting, and every meal is a work of art, perfectly arranged for the camera. The Bali you see online is a curated dream. Endless palm trees, infinity pools, and not a care in the world. Every meal is a masterpiece, every road a scenic path, every moment a profile pic. It's a world where even the coffee comes with latte art, and every corner is a backdrop for your next viral post. But real Bali? The beach is gorgeous, but you're sharing it with tourists, stray dogs, and the occasional plastic bag. The sand is warm, but so is the crowd, and sometimes you have to dodge a beach vendor or two. That majestic waterfall? Expect a line behind a bachelorette party for your 2-minute photo op. The sound of rushing water mixes with laughter and the click of cameras as everyone waits for their turn. The famous Bali swing? You pay, you scream, you get a photo, graceful or not. There's a queue, a safety harness, and a crowd cheering you on whether you look fearless or terrified. The food? You'll snap a pic of your smoothie bowl, then watch it melt in the humidity. The colors fade fast, and the tropical heat is relentless, but the flavors are still unforgettable. Most meals are from a local warung, sitting on a plastic stool, sweating, and pointing at things you can't pronounce. The menu is a mystery, but the food is always fresh, spicy, and full of surprises. And honestly, those are the best meals you'll have. The laughter, the mess, the flavors, they're what you'll crave long after you leave. Instagram Bali is serene and empty, real Bali is vibrant, noisy, and alive. The streets pulse with energy and every corner has a story. It's scooters honking, incense and exhaust, gamelan music and sensory overload. The air is thick with the scent of frangipani and the buzz of daily life. The real magic isn't in the flawless photos, it's in the beautiful, messy chaos. It's in the unexpected moments, the laughter, and the life happening all around you. That's the Bali you remember, the one that stays with you long after the photos fade. Wi-Fi, the lifeblood of remote work. It's the invisible thread that keeps digital nomads connected to the world, to clients, and to opportunity. Without it, the dream of working from paradise quickly unravels. In the Bali fantasy, every cafe has lightning-fast internet. You picture yourself sipping a coconut, toes in the sand while your files upload in seconds. Reality? Welcome to the Great Wi-Fi Safari. It's a daily quest, a test of patience and resourcefulness. Each day you hunt for a stable connection. Sometimes you win, sometimes you're the prey. The signal bars taunt you, flickering between hope and despair. You start with hope. Full Wi-Fi bars, today's the day. Maybe this is the cafe where everything just works. Then your video call freezes, your voice turns robotic, and you're frantically typing, "Can you hear me now?" in the chat. The meeting becomes a game of charades and guesswork. You become a cafe Wi-Fi connoisseur, ordering endless coffees just to keep your seat. You learn which baristas know the Wi-Fi password by heart, and which tables are closest to the router. Sometimes you're in your villa, arm raised, phone aloft, praying for a signal. You wander from room to room, searching for that elusive sweet spot where the bars finally appear. Power outages strike right as you're about to hit send on a crucial email. The screen goes black, and your heart sinks. The world goes dark, the fan stops, and you're left in silence, contemplating your life choices. The tropical heat creeps in, and you wonder if you should have just stayed home. You learn to cherish your power bank, mobile hotspot, and the nearest bar with a generator. These become your survival kit, your lifeline to productivity. Working remotely in Bali isn't just a job, it's a survival sport. You adapt to the unexpected, and every day brings a new challenge. You adapt, you improvise, and you laugh at the absurdity. The shared struggle brings digital nomads together, swapping stories of Wi-Fi woes and victories. The Wi-Fi struggle is real, but it's part of the adventure. It's a rite of passage for anyone chasing the remote work dream in paradise. You'll never take a strong signal for granted again. Each time you see those full bars, it feels like a small miracle. In Bali, patience isn't just a virtue, it's a necessity. You learn to slow down, to breathe, and to let go of the little frustrations. And sometimes the best connection is just unplugging for a while, letting the island remind you that life is more than just a signal. Picture this. It's 3 a.m. in Bali, crickets chirp, a scooter hums, and you're wide awake. Not for a sunrise hike, but for a video call with your team in New York. Business shirt on top, pajamas below, coffee in hand. Welcome to time zone gymnastics, the digital nomad's new normal. Your sleep schedule becomes abstract art: breakfast for dinner, dinner for breakfast. Friends back home text you at 4 a.m. and sadly, you're probably up. You become nocturnal, fueled by caffeine and FOMO. Your social life? While others enjoy sunset drinks, you're logging on for your shift. Invitations get declined. Sorry, I have a meeting at 11 p.m. But the upside? Mornings are yours, surf, yoga, or temple visits before the crowds. You trade nights for golden, peaceful mornings. It's a weird bargain: normal life versus paying the bills. You fight this battle daily, one oddly timed meeting at a time, and somehow, you make it work. Back home you had cars and sidewalks. In Bali, the scooter rules all. It's freedom, adrenaline, and your main mode of transport. Riding a scooter here is a rite of passage, a video game with no rules and plenty of chickens. Traffic is a living organism: scooters, cars, dogs, and ceremonies blocking the road. Horns mean, "I'm here," not anger. You'll see families of 5 on one scooter and someone carrying a mattress. Your first ride is humbling: wobbles, stalls, overtaken by grandmas. But soon, you flow with the chaos, zipping through shortcuts, wind in your hair, under your helmet. You'll get the Bali kiss, exhaust pipe burn, wait out downpours under awnings, and buy petrol from vodka bottles. Driving here is a daily lesson in letting go and going with the flow. It's wild, but you wouldn't trade it for anything. Bali's food is a highlight: spicy, vibrant, and cheap. From babi guling to nasi goreng, your taste buds are in heaven. But beware, Bali belly is real. One day you're brave with sambal, the next you're best friends with your bathroom. Survival rules: be wary of ice, peel or cook your food, and treat salads with suspicion. You become a food detective, hand sanitizer always at the ready. Still, don't let fear stop you. Culinary bliss outweighs the risks. You'll find your favorite warung, get hooked on fresh juices and Balinese coffee. Just pack Imodium, it's more important than your laptop charger. The food adventure is worth every risk, and every story. Bali is sold as a spiritual mecca, temples, incense, yoga everywhere. You try yoga, end up a confused pretzel. Meditation, your mind replays every embarrassing moment ever. The real spiritual journey, surviving a 12-hour workday on coffee and hope. Your mantra becomes, "It is what it is," when a gecko poops on your keyboard or a power cut erases your work. Slowly, Bali's rhythm seeps in. You get more patient, more adaptable. Traffic jams for ceremonies become moments to pause, not stress. You notice the beauty in small things, temple doors, kind strangers, sunsets. Bali's spirituality isn't a lightning bolt, it's learning to find peace in the chaos. And that's the real enlightenment. Still want to move to Bali? Brave soul. Here's my hard-won advice. First, your most important relationship is with your mobile data plan. Cherish it. Embrace the Bali uniform, cheap, breathable clothes, a decent helmet, and a rain poncho. Learn terima kasih, thank you, and tidak pedas, not spicy. Your stomach will thank you. Make peace with the wildlife. Geckos are roommates, not monsters. The rooster is your new alarm clock. Don't fight nature, you're living in their home. Most importantly, lower your expectations and raise your sense of humor. The Wi-Fi will fail, you'll get lost, sunburned, and eat something way too spicy. Laugh about it. Bali will test your patience and your digestive system. If you can roll with the chaos, you'll have the time of your life, or at least a great story, probably both. Remember, nothing goes as planned, and that's half the fun. Bali rewards flexibility and a good sense of humor. Welcome to the adventure. So, is Bali the remote workers' utopia? Honestly, it's both paradise and a beautiful distraction. It's stunning and frustrating, peaceful and chaotic, everything the influencers promise and nothing like they show. The dream of working from a hammock is mostly fantasy. Sand in your keyboard, sun on your screen, crabs for coworkers. Most work happens in cafes with reliable Wi-Fi and AC. But when you close your laptop, you step into paradise, sunsets, temples, rice terraces, and incredible food. The work struggles melt away in the ocean or jungle at night. The quality of life outside work makes the challenges worth it. Bali isn't perfect, but its imperfections are part of its charm. It teaches resilience, patience, and not taking yourself too seriously. Sometimes a beautiful distraction is exactly what you need. Just don't forget your bug spray and power bank.